Hi, I'm Oliver, co-founder of SPECTER Automation, and we want to revolutionize how construction is planned, organized, and communicated by leveraging the power of data. 80% of projects are over budget and 60% over time. As 1/3 of the time on construction sites is spent on rearrangements, downtimes, and the search for materials, the industry suffers from a productivity growth of only 0.26% annually. We have identified that a root cause for this is a break between planning and execution. While extensive planning of a project occurs, 96% of data remains unused in the world's second worst digitized industry. To illustrate the current practice, let me introduce Peter, a construction manager responsible for keeping the project on time and on budget. To coordinate building processes, Peter needs to rely on an abundance of information. The building model, the construction schedule, budgets, effort values, progress information, and a lot more. However, the existing data is scattered in a jungle of different files, all locked in information silos, and progress is merely noted on paper. As a consequence, Peter resigns to relying on his gut feeling and experience. This is where SPECTER comes in. We have developed an innovative data environment that links all the available components and extracts all the relevant information specifically for Peter. By using a cloud environment and by compressing common data types by a factor of 30, Peter can access his information from any device, anytime. This allows him to stay on top of the construction process and to keep his project on time and on budget. So, how does Peter use our software in his daily business? Our interface shows the 3D model of the building on the top, the construction schedule on the bottom, and the construction tasks on the right. Everything is linked, so by clicking on any element, Peter sees all its relevant information, from the relevant construction steps to the specific material and its quantities, the planned costs, and labor hours. One of Peter's core activities is to create the weekly plan of construction tasks. While he currently uses pen and paper for that, our software automatically lists all the relevant steps for each clicked element and allows him to drag and drop them into a digital week plan that costs him mere minutes as opposed to tedious hours. Also, Peter can assign the tasks to his team and track the status in real time. In a sense, we make the construction project manageable from one single epicenter, reducing Peter's organizational burden and stress and allowing the construction firm to save valuable construction time and costs through transparency. But we don't stop here. We continuously expand the amount of data we collect from the construction site to provide even more insights. For this, we have already developed a functioning prototype for automatically recognizing the on-site progress with drone footage as a very first exemplary use case. With our B2B SaaS model, we are targeting one of the largest industries globally. One of our current practice partners with 300 million in revenue employs 53 construction managers. Charging 450 euros per user per month, we generate about 280k with just one key account. If SPECTER could realize efficiency gains of 1% only, this will outweigh the cost by a factor of 10. Extrapolating this to the German market, we are looking at 280 million for our initial product and 1.4 billion in efficiency increases. But what we really aspire to do is to leverage the power of data to reduce the shockingly 33% of waste activities and increase productivity. This poses a potential of 71 billion, and keep in mind that all those figures are for Germany alone. So, where are we right now? Our software has been developed in co-creation with multiple construction firms and will be deployed on the construction site in 2 paid pilot projects starting in mid-July. To accelerate, we hired working students and freelancers and are ready to raise funds. Lastly, you might be thinking, why are we the perfect team to digitize construction? We know the industry, as one of our co-founders grew up with it and another comes from real estate. We know we solve a relevant pain point, as we developed the solution with construction companies, spent months on the construction sites ourselves, and established an advisory board. We know how to build scalable systems. Our CTOs come from autonomous driving and really know how to handle data. And it certainly doesn't hurt that 2 of our co-founders are best friends since kindergarten and the others since their bachelors. Let us build the foundation for data-driven construction management together.